Eat, shit, sleep, read, and exercise. That's how you spend your time. Prison is a place. They have a lot of different terms for it. They call it the big house. They call it the animal factory. They call it a human warehouse. And you have different levels. You have a inmate and a convict. An inmate is a knucklehead, which is a person who's just, they're basically, they're doing a year for drunk driving. And they don't have the first fucking clue about what actually goes on in that society. The convict, like myself, who has been in and out and in and out and in and out of the system, through county jail, to different prisons, wherever in California, knows that there are certain, like, cardinal rules, unwritten code of honor, that the key word is respect. If you do not have respect, you won't last 2 minutes in there. You can, I mean, if you walk by, like these people on the boardwalk, they walk by and they bump you. They don't even give a shit. They don't care. If you do that in prison, if you accidentally just nudge up against somebody and without saying, "Excuse me, sir," it's on. You will get, they'll just say, "Okay, I got your number," and they'll come back to you some night and they'll catch you and they'll take cold steel and put it to your neck and say, "Hey, remember me, motherfucker? You're the guy who fucking bumped me, and now you're gonna have to pay for it." Once you get to prison, you get a job. Slinging a mop, washing pots and pans, picking up trash in the yard, all kinds of different jobs. And some of those jobs have pay numbers, which means you get, it comes out to about 15 cents an hour. I've seen it happen many times where a guy will steal something from somebody, whatever, a little bar deodorant or fucking candy bar, and thinking he got away with it, right? And somebody in the morning will tell this guy, because they all know exactly what's in their bag. So if you steal something in jail, you are perfectly fucked, because there's somebody always watching, and there's somebody, you never get away with it, man. It's the hardest place on earth to steal. So basically what happens is, whoever you stole from, the whole car, the whole group, as a member, as a fucking thing, will come at you and they'll catch you. They'll just walk up to you and just fucking beat the living shit out of you till you're within an inch of your life, if not kill you. You can't threaten somebody with something anymore. You really don't want to fuck with those people. Okay, now picture this, a lifer who's never gonna get out of prison no matter what. He's exhausted all his appeals. He's been tried, sentenced for his crime. He will never ever see daylight again. So if you start messing with that person, what does he have to lose? There's constantly wars going on there. It's black against white, and brown against black, brown against white, whoever. Different culture. It's very prejudiced in there. Everybody sticks with their own kind, and if you do not go with your own kind, you will get hurt for that. There are actual white people in prison who listen to rap music on the streets, and they think that they're black men, so they'll try and hang out with the black people. The black people will say, "Oh, hey, what's up? Come on, cuz." And they'll let them in, and they'll take all your shit, real happy with a smile, because that's how they try and get in. They say, "Hey, I got this, I got that, I got this." And the white people are watching them the whole time. So the black people, first they take all their shit with a smile, then they beat the living shit out of them and say, "Get back with your own kind." And then they have to go back to the white people, and then the white people beat the hell out of them for trying to go to live with the black people. So you cannot even, it's Martin Luther King Day. You cannot. There is no such thing as equality in prison. The Mexicans, the Raza, the Southsiders, they run the system. Every fight that's ever been fought against the blacks or the whites, they've always won. There's so many of them in there. They're so deep that you can't stand a chance. These guys are ruthless. Mexicans, they got so much machismo, that macho fucking pride and honor. You cannot fuck with those people. You cannot. They have such heart. They have such soul, whatever. It's amazing. They live off that. They're so religious. They're so fervently. They say their prayers every night. They got tattoos of the Blessed Mother on their back. But man, you cross them dudes, you fuck yourself. There's what you call a border brother and then a Southsider. A border brother is an illegal immigrant who comes over here and just works. You know, they barely speak English, and they're straight from Mexico. Mexicans who have been raised in America and come from East LA or wherever, you know, that belong to a gang, that's the Southsider. That's Raza. The Southsiders and the Border Brothers, they get along fine, but they war over who's going to sell the most heroin, who's going to sell the most dope. Because there's dope everywhere in prison. You can buy whatever the fuck you want. You want speed, you want pot, you want heroin, it's all there. The guards bring it in and they give it to the inmates. Or you get it through a visit. A woman will come visit you, put it in her pussy, pull it out of her pussy when she goes to the bathroom, kiss you, you swallow it, and then you shit it out and get it. It's just, you cannot stop it. There's more dope in, it's easier to find dope in prison than it is on the streets. So what they do is they go to war. The Mexicans against Mexicans. There's maybe 300 dudes on a yard. Everybody's doing whatever they do, taking laps, exercising, or sitting around smoking cigarettes, reading, whatever. And everybody said, man, it's going to jump off. It's going to jump off. You know, it was supposed to happen. And you're talking about 50 dudes against 50 dudes, a literal war. Every single one of them was packing. Every single one of them had a sharpened shank, is what you call it. It's a sharp metal object. You take it against the cement and you sharpen it for days and days and days. You just sit there and you think about your rage and your anger and stuff. And when they started grouping, 50 dudes against 50 dudes just ran at each other and literally started killing each other. Where there was things being shoved in eyes, in the back of your skull, your gut. I mean, you want to talk about gladiators and violence and gore and blood and body bags and all that crap. It's gladiator school. It's a fucking Thunderdome. And as soon as it started, that's when the guns go out. They press a button and it's called yard down. They just say yard down. And everybody has to sit on their butt no matter what. It's like the freeze belt. No matter what you're doing, at that point you have to sit down. And so the people that are fighting, they don't give a flying fuck. They do not sit down. And then all the towers start shooting. Boom, 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 boom. They're supposed to shoot around the feet. If somebody's actually trying to kill somebody, you have to go ahead to kill that person. So there are people being shot, and there are people who are being shot next to you. You know, you're just happy you're not in it. You can sit there and watch it. It's like the ultimate movie. And just hope a bullet doesn't ricochet off the cement.